Hello, hi. I was sitting here journaling, and um, it is it is a new moon. It is the end of the year, so a lot of people tend to do a lot of reflection around this time of the year, especially if they begin and end their year with the calendar. But what I realized that I wanted, well, what I am wanting to share with people, that I am learning how to share with people, is that there is wisdom in your wound. I made a few videos prior to this one where I expressed that the very essence of what you're going through is what you're here to combat and like transmute and heal. In hindsight, if you take a certain situation that you are experiencing in your life right now, if you take that situation and you dissect it, and you ask yourself, why am I experiencing this? Why do I keep experiencing this? What is it that I am supposed to learn? Because in actuality and in the real world, like, life isn't supposed to be hard. It isn't supposed to be difficult. Life is supposed to be easy. And we make our life difficult based off the choices that we make. And although I don't want this message to come off as every choice and the decision that we make is in detriment to us, and that it is our fault, or not the victim blaming, not the feeling sorry for yourself situation. It's like, okay, just being an observer, and real observer of what am I currently experiencing right now, and how am I contributing to the masses of this situation. And if you care enough to do the healing, to do the shadow work, and you desire to figure it out, to do better and to heal and transmute whatever energy that you're experiencing to create a better reality, then you're going to ask yourself, what is it that I need to learn? And so in that learning, you have a few options that you can do. You can stop, put a halt, and you can ask yourself, is this situation over with? Did I learn what I need to learn from it? If so, if it's over with, then I don't need to keep dealing with it. I can move on. But if it's a situation that you just cannot separate yourself from, then it's time for you to show up differently. Now you can ask yourself, you can consciously agree to yourself that, hey, I'm no longer going to show up this way. I'm no longer going to continue to operate in this manner, because I'm aware now that I am causing conflict, or I am causing confusion into this situation, and I am creating this wound that is essentially hurting myself. I am the contribution to it. So let me show up differently, because I am learning. In essence, we come here to heal parts of ourselves that we didn't heal in the past life. And a lot of people are confused with the past life because they're stuck here on the earth with the consumption of this is all it is. And it's not. There is a soul that lived many years before you. There is a soul that's going to live many years after this earth human experience you're having right now. And in that human experience, you may come back. And when you come back, you may come back with the agreement, with the contract that, hey, I want to do better, or I no longer want to experience that. Either way, you have to show up as if you've learned the lesson. You have to, the goal for every human is to elevate to a infinite consciousness. The consciousness that is one, because we are all one conscious. Yes, you're you, she, he, they are there. Yes, we are individual, but ultimately the energy that resides on this earth, beating this big beating rock, is one conscious. There is one conscious we're vibrating from. So in order to tap into that infinite unconscious, you have to rise. You have to rise to a point where you learn the reason that you are reincarnating and you're here and you're experiencing, and you can choose. You can rewrite history right now and say, hey, I no longer want to experience that experience no more. I no longer want to go through that. I get it. I understand it. Okay, so if you do, let's step back and pivot and choose differently. And in making a different choice, you are learning from your wisdom. And I know everyone aren't a fan of healing. While we all can't just get high, smoke weed, make love, and just, whatever you want to do, whatever that is that makes your flesh happy, that's up to you. Like, you don't have to make the conscious decision to heal. Just know that if you aren't listening to the soul, there's a soul within you. I'm not talking about your overthinking brain that constantly thinks that, okay, I don't want to think about that no more because that hurts. That's you deflecting, and that's you ignoring what is being presented in front of you for your opportunity to change or evolve. That's up to you. But for those like us, me, so I say myself, I'm aware that there's things that I am supposed to heal. There's things that I am supposed to do. I am supposed to work through. I am supposed to learn, and then I will be tested on what I learned so that I can choose differently, show up differently. Some of those things may be me connecting with the God that teaches me to love myself first, or teaching me to put myself first. Some of those things may be not even have anything to do with your human experience. It can come from your ancestral lineage. Perhaps you have an ancestral lineage where everyone in the family lacks self-worth. No one uses their voice to speak up and advocate for themselves. Therefore, you come in contact with people and you don't feel heard, you don't feel seen, you don't feel value, you have no self-worth, or you're putting your self-worth into something else. Those are ancestral things that your lineage has to heal, and perhaps you're the one that is going to heal the entire lineage by you healing yourself. And therefore everyone mimics what they see. Like the energy, it reflects off the children you raise, it reflects off the people you come in contact with, your girlfriend that you're sitting next to. You are able to pour into her self-love bank, and she's like, you know what, I'm gonna do better, friend. I'm gonna be just like you. And before you know it, the energy and the vibration has risen so high that you are having your ancestors throwing a party for you in the other realm, because yes, that's what we need. Yes, that's what we want. Yes, that's the plan. Yes, you're listening. Yes, you're vibing high, and yes, you are learning to live your life through healing your wounds, instead of sitting in the funk and feeling like life is miserable, everyone always hurt me, or this person always does this person to me, or I'm always running into messed up women or messed up men, or just all that. Like, you can change it. And I know people don't like to hear this in this manner, but it's so much more in depth, and I am learning how to express this to you guys and how to show you, because this platform to me in the late nights when I'm in solitude, laying in bed, or I'm praying, and I'm just like asking for grace and mercy and asking for the wisdom. It came to me free. I want to give it. I want to be the resource. I am sharing it is for us to collectively be the best versions of ourselves. And I feel like it is needed, and you can teach this and instill this into your kids. You can share this with parents. You can share this with friends, your father, whoever, whatever. And we can all just agree that what we're going to do is rise above and be the happiest version of ourselves and the healthiest. I love you deeply. I'm going to go volunteer for my daughter's school. Until next time.